Brother girls, how you doing? There's gonna be today's gonna be what is it saying about you. That could be very triggering. Stay cool, it's just tarot, okay? So let's do two piles and we might use a little bit of the other oracle. I like the hidden truth oracle. Okay, so let's have a look. 1, 2, 1, 2. So pile number one, what is it saying about you? The lovers. 5 of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so what they're saying is obvious that they enjoy your company. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Very physical, very sensual, and doesn't have to be only about that because you can also is a mix of also and aussi, French and English. Okay, whatever, Axelle. Yes, it's also an idea of soulmates. So it's not just about very strong chemistry for sure, but there's so much more. Okay, so yes, it could be a lot of chemistry, but the 5 of Wands is mainly argument. Well, there was some noise around the street. Never mind. Argument. So maybe that's what they say, that you're very argumentative. That if you have an opinion, you're gonna make sure that everyone knows about it, and you're not afraid to get into a debate. Okay, fine. It's good to have a strong personality. It's good to have an opinion, but it doesn't have to be day in, day out. How can I say? A bit of a, negativity, really, because it's heavy, because it's not as fun as this for sure. It's just making so many things complicated. And I notice now that I don't really need to be right. I prefer to be peaceful. I read that somewhere and it actually works. Okay, so for me it's true. I don't need to be right. I don't need to debate. People want to think whatever they want to think. If they don't have anything against you, they will find something, they will fabricate something against you. So at some point, you know what, I'm now I want peace. Okay, so Knight of Sword is someone also who shows very strong resistance, like a strong action, resolution, very driven. And when you have an idea, you have an idea and you make it happen. Okay, so of course a strong character as well, and that's what they're saying about you, and there's nothing wrong about that. Okay, but to be strong personality is one thing, but to bring more argument or bring some oil on something on the fire, that is, do we have time for this, really? I mean, especially this month, I'm not sure, right? So let's have a look with that hidden truth, oracle, excuse me, to have more information. No, I messed up everything. So yes, so they might say that about you, that they maybe did some stupid things, or they kind of attack you, and that was the last thing to do, because obviously you came like strongly. I would say, I couldn't let you get close to me. So if they say that about you, that they were not allowing you to come close with this kind of card and this one, no wonder there's been a bit of explosion, I would say. Okay, because if you don't allow them to come, or they don't allow you to come close, at the end of the day, vice versa, right? They might feel like it was just about sex. And if it's just vavavoom, that's fine. I mean, we all grown up. But if there's some mixed messages as well, and that make them feel like a bit cheap, and in that way, what they say about you, that you felt like let down somehow, or you felt like, so uncomfortable, to say the least, and therefore, boom, bada boom, you reacted it. Absolutely. So that's what they're saying about you. So pile number 2, here we go. The Magician, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So yes, very strong. That's what they're saying about you. It's you as someone are not afraid to start something new, to manifest. I mean, we have 2 cards here, very powerful. You're definitely someone who, when you want something, you go and get it, and make it. You don't just wait, daydream about things. You're an adventurous, you're driven, and you make sure that things are coming your way. Absolutely. But you also went through a lot of heartache, and that's what they say. And despite all of that, you always open your heart, always want to help, you always care for people. You're a caring person. You don't do things, little things around the house, little things that make that person pay attention to others. Yes. So you are maybe as well wearing a mask with some people because you need to protect yourself in this world. That's a bit what we need to do sometimes. But altogether, you're someone very elegant physically and also mentally. So yes, they have a lot to say about you, and it's all very, very positive. Yes, and also if you have an idea, you're going to get it. You can go and do it. You just don't talk about it. You make it happen. You make it a reality. Also, that could show that you went through a 10 of wands, obviously, before getting to the Ace of Wands. That means like you took a lot of responsibility. You take care of a lot of people, a lot of things. And at some point you say, I can't. What about me? Who's taking care of me? I mean, if I don't do it myself, who's going to do this? Okay. So there is a certain sense of determination here as well. And you manifesting. You might not also like, you know, people wearing too much of a mask and be too much of a magician and maintaining an illusion, not being truthful. You know, to wear a mask, sometimes you have to in social situation, but not all the time. That should be maybe 5% of your time. The rest, you are who you are. And if you change personality depending with who you're talking, or you know who you're talking with more in English, Axelle. For me, it's don't particularly like that. Okay, so you are who you are. Period. You know, you're going to change your personality depending who you are with. Okay, you might open up a little bit more with certain people, of course, but changing the personality altogether. Anyhow, let's have a little bit of information of what they're saying about you with that other oracle. We need to let each other go. So that, if they say that because they want to have a new beginning, or because maybe they felt like you manifested somebody else at the end of the day, it could be very possible, or they couldn't, you know, handle you. I think we need to let each other go. Is more someone who doesn't want to open their heart. They don't want to go there, and maybe that's fine. Maybe that's something they just, you know, I respect that totally. But I feel like a bit of a thief, you know, like, oh no, it's becoming a bit too close to my heart. Ooh, I have to run away. Okay, finding out the truth crushed me. I don't know, very strange. I don't react when people mention you. They're trying to, why are they doing that? Because at the end of the day, I think you're manifesting each other. So if you did, why are they kind of trying to push you away or to see you as an enemy or something? I know I messed up everything, boom. So someone has been very, very destructive, sabotage. So are they saying that about you, or you saying about them? I don't know. You see, it's a general reading, you see. But fascinating, don't you think? Food for thought. On this not a beautiful day, and I see you tomorrow. Ciao.